all these things that they told me, how could you possibly vote for him? Because of this. I would look these things up. I would research, and they weren't true. How could this be possible? How could people be getting so much information wrong? How could people believe something that was so untrue?
Good question. There are a number of reasons people ended up believing things like that were true. Just one factor might be we don't have as many national media companies as we used to. In 1983, we had 50. Today we have 6, most I believe, with the same global inclinations as Hillary and the deep state. So small wonder Trump got deplorably bad press. Not much of a surprise then were most TV media experts coming out to declare Trump would be a disaster. But something else happened. But the Dems played Trump's successes as a trick.
In terms of the bonus that corporate America received versus the crumbs that they are giving to workers to kind of put the schmooze on is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. I think it's insignificant.
At any rate, Pelosi uses the tactic found in Aesop's fables. Remember this one? The fox could not jump high enough to get the grapes, so he announced they were ripe anyway. Pelosi could not claim Trump's economic engine that actually put people to work in the private sector, so she calls the economic benefits crumbs. Later, she got the memo.
Certainly we love when people get a bonus and if they get a raise.
And certainly, working people in my state variously got a raise and bonuses. Meanwhile, some writers and smaller media were saying positive things about Trump. The big legacy mainstream media and political establishment were caught flat-footed and off balance. Who is to tell them now what to say if they lose their base? Their only answer? Attack Trump. And so, here you go.
We're going to start investigations in many committees, and particularly in judiciary, of Trump activity.
Yes, Trump activity like saving the republic. I think there are a couple of reasons other than impeachment that attracts Cohen and the Dems. First, it's a media attractant. It will only succeed in getting the media to repeat ad nauseum unfounded, irrelevant accusations. And that's good enough. Remember, those repetitive messages can, if they time it right, lead right into the 2020 election. A second reason could be at play and will be discussed a few minutes later.
I think the proof is going to come out. They probably have recordings of Trump that Michael Cohen had. They probably have recordings of other people, the family members, and it's going to be so clear that this has been a criminal enterprise from day one with the Russians and Trump that the Republicans will jump off of the ship.
Yes, Cohen wants to impeach the president that brought the economy back to life. He also wants to abolish the Electoral College. If that ever happened, voters in Tennessee would have to numerically compete with voters in the massively populated states. These two things work together. First, keep the impeachment noise revved up high until the election. Second, make it sound like you are correcting a critical mistake of the founders to make a better democracy. They would appreciate it. Little chance for left-leaners like this one not to buy in.
Destruction of private property. It's against the law.
Somebody gets raped by somebody, and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
It's a baby.
Yeah.
If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
I meant to get your phone.
Someone call the
Meant to kick your phone.
Do not touch me.
Now, I voted for Obama. I voted for him twice. I'm not going to lie. I voted for the first black president as a black man in my first time voting. I'm not going to not vote for the first black president. It's an easy decision. His second term, however, I felt like I paid more attention to what he was doing and like what he said if he had kept his promises from his first term, but I still gave him the nod over Mitt Romney because I had been told my whole life that Republicans are racist. They don't like black people and they only care about rich people. And I was black and not rich.
Agents and the shadow government. It's important to remember that this same cabal of career criminal politicians and government officials has a multi-decade rap sheet that will shock the country. It includes an endless list of state-sponsored terrorism, first-degree felonies, especially VIP assassinations and premeditated murders, outright genocide, war crimes against several nations, grand theft on a massive scale, crimes against humanity, child exploitation crime syndicates, etc. Because the U.S. criminal justice system is incapable of rendering a just and fair outcome to these direly needed court proceedings, the President has no choice but to assign the task to the U.S. military courts.
Brett Kavanaugh about the constitutionality of military tribunals. Yes, they've been used in our country's history. Are they constitutional? Yes. Could they be used again? Yes.
So the bottom line is, I want every American citizen to know you have constitutional rights, but you do not have a constitutional right to collaborate with the enemy. There's a body of law well developed long before 9/11.
We have breaking news. In one of our previous reports, we told you that military tribunals for deep state traitors who are trying to overthrow the Trump administration will begin in January of 2019. That Guantanamo Bay and several other strategic locations around the country have been prepared for these trials, which will begin in the new year. These trials will be secretive. They will not be open to the public. The mainstream media will not be allowed to cover them, and as a result, you will not hear much about these trials when they begin. Only select alternative media have been given access to these trials. We are one of those alternative media sources that will be providing you with complete coverage of the military tribunal.
And it was becoming a radical leftist group. And it was starting to get more violent. The protests that were going on, I was getting angry. I was like, this is like a third world country.
When it was just this relentless attack on Trump supporters, calling them racist, everything. Racist, xenophobic, transphobic, bigots, pretty much just calling them stupid, just were these relentless insults. And I was looking at the TV and I was seeing his rallies. There were so many people there. And so eventually I just felt they were being so abusive to these, to Trump supporters. So I decided one day that I was going to go on my phone to try to, get to know Trump supporters. Know why they support him. Because I just couldn't believe it. These thousands, millions of people were like pretty much what the media was telling me were the worst people in the world. I just thought there's no way that could be true. So then I went online and I just was so angry when I looked at thousands and thousands of hours of just different Trump supporters and saying why they specifically decided to vote for him, because all of them have their different reasons. And they were such nice people. They were smart. They were kind. They were loving. They were extremely well informed. And they were actually making arguments. They weren't just name calling. Because, newsflash to a lot of people, name calling is not an argument.
And, I thought about all those things and I said, you know what, man, I'm voting Trump. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who's against it. I don't care who wants to call me anything they want to call me. But I'm voting Trump and I am going to be loud and proud about it. And this guy's going to get in there. It ain't going to be Hillary. And I knew she wouldn't win. And when he won, I was as happy. And I'm just as happy now. And I will be voting for him again in 2020. And I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care. I don't care. If you don't like it, get over it.
I'm fed up and I'm tired. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the games. This guy's in office right now. Donald Trump. I'm sorry, President Trump. President Trump is in office right now. And instead of all these fucking Democrats sitting there saying he's going to get rid of him, impeach him, won't you introduce some fucking bills that can help change what the fuck is going on? Seriously, this is a man in office who's not responsible for none of this shit these guys cause. Period. And they don't want to help dig us up out of this shit. All they're trying to do is push it on television so you can see it, so they can say that he's a racist, he's this, he's that. Or you hear people saying, I hate Donald Trump, he's racist. And I ask him, what has he done to you? It's the things he said, but what has he done to you? It's the things he said, but what has he done to you? I can't be part of a party where you can't even articulate how you feel. If I can't have a set of my own values. And if I can't believe what I want to believe, and if I don't, then I'm ostracized by these motherfuckers. It's ridiculous. You have a bunch of uneducated motherfuckers following the same opinion. And I'm sorry to say this, but the majority of African Americans that are down with this motherfucking party are uneducated. You can't be highly educated because then you know that the history of your party is one of the Klansmen. That's right. Democrats think they didn't free the slaves. I know, it was about the money, whatever, but they didn't give a fuck about none of that. That's what the Confederates are the Democrats. Period. That's what it is. It's nothing that's never changed. And they're laughing at us. They come every 4 years and take, and they don't give you shit back. So I'm tired of it. I'm tired of giving excuses. They cheated Bernie fucking Sanders. They did all this lying for fucking Hillary. I'm tired of it. And you should be tired of it too.
So I did vote for our current president, and I will vote for him again in 2020. And just seeing how the left has become or is extremely dehumanizing. They are not into logic. It's all about your emotions. It's all about, I feel like this, so therefore it's fact. And when you try to hit them with the facts, even basic facts like the history of their own party, like how Margaret Sanger, who started Planned Parenthood, was actually a member of the KKK. She spoke to women in the KKK and said, we don't want word to go out that we actually are trying to exterminate the Negro race. She was into eugenics. She was into sterilizing black women, which she did, giving black women hysterectomies. And Hillary Clinton said that Margaret Sanger is her idol. And also things like the Clintons and Haiti and all of these different types of things. And just how if you are not a Democrat, you are just evil, you're a Nazi, you are this, you are that. It's just dehumanizing